contributing to our sports as well, of lots of different matches right through the years. But you've started this new venture here with David and the team at Mayo Books Press. About 4 months now, I'd be saying, 5 months?
No, just in my third month here. So still in the settling in period. But yeah. I took the jump from the Mayo News at the end of March. I was there for 22 years and I loved it, and I just felt the time was right for a different challenge. And I've always been drawn to. I've always loved books, and I suppose with time in Mayo News, you really appreciate, as we all know, like the richness of culture and history and life in Mayo, and the amount of talent that's in Mayo in a literary perspective. And so it's really exciting to be part of part of Mayo Books Press, and bringing that richness to life in book form. And like I say, I'm only in the door 3 months, but already I've got a real flavour for what the business is about and for the scope of it, and it's been very exciting so far.
And for the direction it's going as well, Edwin, that's clearly evident from speaking to David as well, and the vision that he has for it, because it's great to see, as we said earlier, local authors getting the opportunity from a publishing company here in this county.
Absolutely, and look, it does go both ways. Like the local authors, like I say, they are talented, and we feel that they have a lot to offer, and we're so delighted to be able to harness that. And Catherine mentioned that she set up the business in 1995, and in that time, the Brennans have acquired so much knowledge of what is of interest to people in Mayo. Like we see it here every day when people are walking in the door. What people are interested in. So David has a very good intuitive sense in terms of what's popular, what's needed, where there might be particular gaps. Like the history of Castlebar is a perfect example. There was no definitive history of Castlebar. There was lots of very good histories on certain aspects of Castlebar. So that's an example of where we've seen an opportunity, where there's a gap that needs to be filled, and we've plenty more exciting projects like that coming down the line. And I suppose it's a combination of all our acquired knowledge over time between the Brennan family in the bookshop and running the bookshop, and I suppose I picked up a certain amount with the Mayo News over the years as well in terms of what's important, and we all love Mayo, but there's so much history in every corner of the county, and it's only when you read some of the great books that have been done over the years you realise the level of that. And I think we can see it on the shelves down there, like there's some phenomenal local histories, for example. So very exciting.
Yeah, some wonderful local history, some wonderful local sporting autobiographies as well. The likes of Andy Moore stand out in my mind, a fabulous read. I see Geraldine Abell's book down there as well. I had the pleasure of interviewing Geraldine last year at the festival as well. Some wonderful writers. I see Henry Coyle's book down there as well, and also speaking to Jim Carney, of course, of Sunday Game fame, and he has a book out tomorrow with the Terrible Twins as well, which is coming here very soon, that will launch in Castlebar in the next short while. So there's some wonderful local books covering all genres.
Yes, absolutely, and this is, like there's we have such an interest in our sporting pedigree as well. And you mentioned Andy's book, and we're delighted we reprinted Keith Dublin's House of Pain, which is such and I know you had Keith on earlier in the summer or earlier in the year, and it's such a seminal book on Mayo football, and people. It went out of print, and there was still such demand for it, and we were so only too delighted to take it on and reprint it. And that's a book that has been very popular, and hopefully someday soon there'll be another big turn in that chapter, and we'll be able to talk about the next stage of that story. But whether it's this year or not, I don't know.
We'll have to wait and see. And this year we'll have to see how Sunday goes. First of all, Ed, just a quick word on that. What do you think Sunday, Mayo Galway?
Yeah, it's going to take a big improvement. You couldn't put it past Mayo, but I would worry that Galway finding themselves in this position. They've done so whilst playing reasonably well and been somewhat unlucky against Armagh, whereas Mayo's capitulation, I'm afraid, is the only word for it, against Cork. It's a big turnaround required. You couldn't rule it out. You never just know, but I wouldn't be overly confident.
Okay, we wouldn't be overly confident. Let's just see. Thanks for that, David Brennan. You're overly confident.
I just want to jump in on that age. You're fired. You can't be saying that. When people have to pitch, and all the Galway listeners down there now, Just a message.
That's
from
the journalist in
Castlebar.
me now, trying to give an honest opinion.
Yeah.
Up Mayo.
Up Mayo, wherever you go, as they say. You have a few books for
I
us.
do. Well, Tom Brennan's sitting here behind me, so I'm going to give his book a plug. We Are Mayo. This is Tom's. He has his Mayo minor jersey on the front cover. It's a fantastic book, beautiful book. I suppose it symbolises books on Mayo. It tells everything about Mayo. I also want to give a shout out to James Laffey's book, Will Galway Beat Mayo? It's very kind of topical with Sunday's match coming on. The answer is obviously yes. We're going to hammer them. I'd say 10 points in Mayo's favour. But it's a brilliant book. It goes down through the history of Mayo Galway encounters over the years. And I'd like to give a plug to our journals here. We have a local artist from Achill, Alexandra, and she did the original artwork for us. This one here is of Doon Brishta. I think it's a kind of a lovely Mayo product. We're very proud to have it.
Yeah, fantastic. To have those Mayo products, as you mentioned. Now you have some other for summer reads for the summer.
So we have a very strong staff recommendation section here. So I can't take credit for these. So both Roisin and Eska are recommending this one. She and Her and the Cat. A very nice light read.
Lovely.
And then we've had two authors in recently to do book signings or events. So I just had to give their books a plug. The first one is The Polite Act of Drowning by Charlene Hertebuse. Yes, so apologies for the mispronunciation of her surname. And we had Sheena Wilkinson. She wrote a book called Miss Hart's Marriage Bureau. She's in for us on Wednesday. We did a lovely event for kind of an afternoon tea where she discussed the book. So we have signed copies of those two books here in stock.
Yes, some fantastic reads for the summer. Ed, you have a few more?
Yeah, and just before I go on to that, just in terms of the competition that we've been running for four books from our Mayo Books press catalogue, House of Pain, Andy Moran's autobiography, Granny May Eats the Rainbow, brilliant children's book by Una Armstrong, and The History of Castlebar, John O'Nole's book. So people that have bought anything in the shop or in the cafe this week have been entered into it, and we've had a draw there, and the winner is Richard Noonan. So congratulations to Richard. We'll make contact with Richard, but Richard is the winner of the four books.
Well done, Richard. Fair play to you. That's fantastic. And quickly before we go as well, we have 2 tickets for Mayo Galway to give away. We'll announce the winner on Jerry's programme. So just text Mayo, followed by your name and where you're from, to 087 900 4141, and that's with thanks to EBS Mortgages in Castlebar. David, it's been a fantastic morning, and we're, as I say, really getting great compliments from listeners and everyone saying in this new coffee shop upstairs and the bookshop in particular. It really is a wonderful setting.
Well, thank you very much, and it's been great to have you. And I suppose the rest have been great supporting our business over the years. I said to Tommy before, and I said, thank you very much for all you do. You promote local businesses in Mayo and further afield to a wider audience, and we really appreciate it. It's great. It's great to have you.
It's our pleasure. And if people listening have an idea of a book and have something that they'd like maybe to talk to yourself or Ed about, they can make contact.
Yeah, we'd be delighted. That's what we're here for now. That'd be great. Great. Come into the shop, or you'll find all our details online, or give us a bell, and we'll look after them.
Well, it's been a pleasure. It's been a very enjoyable morning. Catherine, David, Ed, all the team here in Castle Street Bookshop in Castlebar, thanks for having us. Thanks to Stephen for working with us here. Thanks to all the team back at base, to Jerry, Alana and Katrina. I will chat to you on Sunday afternoon, coming live from Pearse Stadium for Galway and Mayo, and I'm back again next Monday morning as well on the Tommy Maron Show. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a good weekend. Jerry's up next. Take care and God bless.